Good morning, everybody. Hi, how's it going today? So it's now November the 19th, about noon, when you see this video. And today we're going to dive right into it. Taking a quick glance at the market, I can already sense it's going to be a volatile day for most coins where corrections could happen or breakouts could happen. But either way, there's volume that's supporting this. There's tons of evidence that we're going to have most likely an explosive day. And I hope that we can catch some of these small jumps that we're going to see either up or down. Remember, it's not always about trading with a big size to make good profit. Chase that good trade with me today. And what we're going to do is we're going to capitalize on good trades and the profits will be a bonus. And today I've got my eye automatically on AVE and also Wi-Fi ready because they're breaking some highs. So the structure of this video will be to do just a quick, super quick but detailed scan on every single coin to identify right away opportunities to see generally where Bitcoin is at, so we can just filter through all the noise and pick from the 10 coins that we're watching, which is quite a bit of coins. So we have to have the ability to quickly decipher between these 10 coins, analyze them, rank them on a system to us, right? Which ones have the most potential, and just which ones are worth taking. That's a good combination of allocating a safe amount of risk while making having the potential to make a good amount of profit as well, right? And the goal of my videos every day, and I've been fairly consistent, so pat myself in the back, mainly doing it for myself, right? Which now translates to really enjoying doing it for you guys as well. Keeps me very balanced when it comes to work and my outlook on my health and my professional life, trading, making videos for you guys is it's really changed for the better. So, and I just want to spread this positivity because I know it's in me to just kind of lead by example. So let's do this, guys. I'm in a chipper mood this morning. I don't know if it's the 5 shots of alcohol or this hot chocolate with no coffee. I'm just kidding. It's actually hot chocolate and just you guys ever tried just hot chocolate and coffee? It's actually really good. You can call that a cappuccino, right? Or is that a mochaccino? If it was called a frappuccino, where does the frap come from? I don't understand. And if it was called a mochaccino, where does the mocha come from? From coffee and from hot chocolate? Oh, this is just absolutely divine. So let's just dive right into this today, guys. So, whew, a little bit of heartburn there. I don't know how that was possible, but that definitely lit up my chest there. Okay, woo! So I've been working extremely hard lately, putting in about 16-hour days for about a month now, taking a few days off, maybe 1 day a week. But you guys have to admit that I'm like definitely the hardest working person you guys know. Just kidding. No, I don't think myself up like that. Okay? Just well, yeah, I can get away with jokes like that where I could like be super cocky, but it comes off as still funny. Like I've always been told that if day trading doesn't work out, maybe I should try, being a stand-up comedian. I wonder if I would actually have the skills for that. I have the looks for it because I just look funny, like. So, okay. So, what do I always say about parabolas, guys? I'm just using you guys every day as my my opening for when I will become a comedian, a stand-up comic. So these little mornings where I'm just kind of talking about nothing like right now, it's supposed to be funny, but I don't really know if it is. I don't think it is though. So I'm just gonna stick to technical analysis today. I bet you guys anything that if I was paid to make a 24-hour video of me just talking nonsense and going on for a really long time, I could probably do it. And the best part is I'd probably enjoy it. And the better part is you probably wouldn't even have to pay me to do it because I would just do that anyways if I don't already. Okay, watch how disciplined I am. I'm going to stick to technical analysis now. So technical analysis really starts at 440, all right? So what we're seeing about Bitcoin is it went up. It went up hard. It went up strong. It went up since about March. It went up hard, far. And now let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, okay, I'm really sorry, guys. I've been like in just such a weird mood this morning and just got too much energy. I'm really gonna try, okay? I'm really gonna try once again. I just take a deep breath, rubbing my ears, grabbing them, saying "Wusa," feels good. My invisible friend's giving me a shoulder massage to kind of calm down right now. This is why I was never allowed to have coffee until I was 35, which was just last year. Okay, right now, Bitcoin is on its way to make a double top. I want to be very clear about that. The 4 day is bullish, the 2 day is very bullish still. The 1 day is just as bullish, except it's losing its steam because we're seeing this doji type of candle there. Okay, if you see this at the end of a major rally, expect it to be significant. Okay, and I just want to make note of the curvature of Bitcoin. Okay, usually it went up like this. Okay, and then it went up steadily, and then it started to get more parabolic, very parabolic, right? Or it got actually very parabolic there, and here is where it's finally losing its steepness a little bit. If it was really going to go parabolic, it would have bounced off there, and then they would have made like another high to like be even more parabolic, right? But it didn't do that. So this last little lump here is the one that's kind of telling me there might be a correction underway right now where we're actually going to come to the downside. So we are losing steam. I just want to point out how parabolic it was, okay? Well, I completely snapped out of that joking mood right away as soon as I saw how much money there's potential to be made. I'm very motivated by money. I don't know about you guys, but not in the same sense where like I want to buy materialistic things. I'm motivated in the sense that it just gives me a rush to earn it with my skills and like just the idea of trading to be successful at it because I'm earning like something that people work really hard for, right? And I'm earning with my own skills, and this shit doesn't happen by luck, not consistency, right? So it's just very exciting for me to want to make a trade, to get into that mindset, that adrenaline it provides, that dopamine rush, that sensation of knowing that you can provide for yourself and your family, you get to work from home, and there's flexibility, and it alleviates the burdens of modern day society, and you can do a little bit more for your friends, you can give more to charity. It lets you have more downtime, right? So you can enjoy more of the things that you love. You can read more, you can grow the mind, you can relax the body, you can work out the body. So, profit has a lot of benefits, doesn't it? And I didn't even say any of the luxurious things. You guys know about it. You can buy super fancy shit, right? You can travel. You can buy a lot of dogs if you love dogs or cats. You can hire a chef just for your pet if you want. You can build a McDonald's in your garage. That's fuck you money. So Bitcoin right here is finally getting a lower high, right after yesterday's doji. Yesterday's doji, right there, we're starting to kind of see it tick, right? Actually, no, we just went up there. What am I talking about? Okay, let's go to the 12 hours, see if we can see anything. Histogram peaks are a little bit lower. It is so extended on the high side, okay? So extended. Okay, let me give you guys an example on where I went wrong. Yesterday on Ave. This is setting up for a drop. Definitely setting up for a drop. And we were gonna drop, okay? We're on the way down. But right at these moments, when people think it's gonna drop, that's when the other team comes to the rescue to defend. So we were clearly on the way to drop down here this channel, but right around, excuse me, there are hiccups. But right here, okay, instead of actually crossing over to the downside, the bulls actually crossed it back up, or sorry, crossing to the downside and then consistently going down. It actually went back up and the bulls came right there to the defense. So I was wrong for that prediction. But you know what? I still leveraged times 5 and I made 25% on that trade. And I trade, well, when I leverage, I'm not going to be like leveraging like 25, 50K, right? It's going to be way less, but still it's, 25%. Even if I had put in $2,000, just as an example, if I leveraged times 5 and I was up 25%, well, 25% of 2 grand is still 500 American dollars. So the profits are just insane when you actually take them at the right time. And here I went to bed with the combination or take my profit because I was going to bed and because I was also concerned about it not breaking during my sleep. I just had a hunch that the bulls might come to the rescue because Wi-Fi and BTC still seemed very bullish. Okay, so I was just gonna say that like it extended really high, and when it's extended like that, you expect it to drop to the downside. So when you go to a coin, when you go to a time frame like an 8 hour, even here, it's just getting higher and higher and higher, the peaks, right? The 12 hours is scariest because I need to point this out right here. I always close it, then I have to open it again. Okay, right here. See these peaks there? Like the average, just the kind of like the middle of the curvature there where it crosses. It's getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Eventually, this wants to snap back down. Treat it like a 55 EMA, right? Or any EMA on any time frame. On a very bullish time frame, or bullish, say the daily, the 55 EMA, you're not even going to touch it when it's parabolic. Good luck even touching it, right? This is for a very long-term strategy of using that EMA strategy where it fans out. That's super long-term. But for a day trader, lower time frame, right? So let's just say we go to 1 hour, for example. You go to 1 hour and you see it bouncing off of it every time. But every time it goes far away from this 55 EMA, okay, it snaps back down to here, right? Snaps right back down and it gets closer back to it. And it's the same idea for the MACD. When you get too far from this x-axis that goes left and right here, okay, goes left and right, it's going to eventually snap back down. And you know, here, when it crosses over, major things can happen, right? Here's from a very bullish run in August, say on a 12 hour, right? We go up, we go up, we go up, we go down, we go down. And when it actually crosses over, like when it, you know, right around here, when it tries to go back up and then it fails and the capitulation happens, you can see it reflected in crossing over to here. So everything does want to snap back to here, to kind of like the middle, whatever you want to call it, right? This is the x-axis. Here it will snap back to like an EMA of some sort, and usually it will explode or just hover there when it gets to these particular regions. So BTC right now, I think that it's making a fourth wave down, because we did that extension, okay, and I said that I was going to make at least a 1-to-1, because by Elliott wave theory, what we say is that the third wave is often the longest and never the shortest. Okay, so we know that the third wave needs to at least hit, especially when it's parabolic. We can assume it's going to do at least a 1-to-1, right? So at least a 1-to-1, because we know it's parabolic. Therefore, if it's that parabolic and it's the first wave, I really doubt that it's going to do just a 1-to-1. Therefore, by that deduction, if you think that it's, first of all, you're acknowledging it's parabolic. Two, you're saying Elliott wave theory says wave 3 is often the longest and never the shortest. And because it's parabolic, which is reason 1, so because 1's parabolic, we know that wave 3, if it's often the longest and never the shortest, and it's parabolic, it's going to be way higher than wave 1 and do more than 1-to-1, right? And 3, because of that, we know it's parabolic. We know it's going to do more than 1-to-1. And because it's only at 1-to-1, so reason 3 says that this must not be the end of the wave, right? I think that makes sense to me in my mind. Yeah, that's good reasoning. So therefore, this cannot be 1, 2, and that's just 3, 4, 5. Okay? And then you also think of things like, well, that could be possible where wave 3 only does 1-to-1, right? Well, where it does do it, which means it's greater than wave 1, but wave 5 will be making into like a fifth wave diagonal of some sort. Then you think that as well, then you're like, no, that's not really possible, because if that was 1 there, okay, only, and then this would have to be really steep. Like, that's not really leading first wave diagonal kind of material. Leading first wave diagonals have kind of a deep retracement. Like, you know what I mean? It has like a way deeper, like 2 will get to there. And then 3 is smaller, and then 4. So this doesn't really work like that. Because then, no matter how steep I try to make this, it just doesn't work. So you can't, so this must not be the start of the first wave. So I think about this kind of stuff all the time. Like I just kind of had a, just kind of rationalizing it and playing it out in my head of like, what could it fucking be? Oh, sorry, that came out really naturally. I'm not. I will refrain from swearing because I don't think it's professional in a video. Yeah. So now we do. Oh wow, this is getting to a deep Bitcoin technical analysis. I realized. So then this must be. This is driving me bonkers. I must add the wave and change it to minor. It's just the way it's got to be for me. Okay. So now this must be wave 1 then. There's no other choice. This is probably a 4. If you had to count it, goodness gosh. I'm probably going to guess that's 2. And now this is 1. That's tough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the biggest one, right? So it must be the correction of 1 wave. And that makes the 4 down. And now that's a 5. So it must be something like this, where this is maybe a small subwave 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. No, oh, sorry. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that's the 5th wave right there. That makes sense. 5th wave is the one that pushes it the highest to make it kind of parabolic. Or sorry, the 3rd wave. And the 5th wave is kind of like leveling off here. This seems to make a lot of sense to me. That you draw it on the inside here, or you count it. Whoops. We're spending time on this today because it's important. Something like that in there. Super parabolic right here. This one went like, how high did that one go? I don't know why that price thing is not working. Sometimes it freezes up. That one went up 18%. So you must know it's like wave 3 kind of material. Wave 3, then 4 down there, then 5 to up there, which finishes the 3rd subwave. And this one here must be it then. That's either the truncated or we're done. So you go into it further, like that could be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little bit of an extended 5th. I apologize if I'm speaking fast. I'm drinking some coffee today and my mind works like a mile a minute, man. Or it could be an E, and then that goes to B, and then that's C, and it's truncated. So then this means that this is now making a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So by deduction, it must be the last wave. It must be the last wave or the last wave already. I think a break, honestly, below a lower low is going to confirm it. I mean, if we get to like... So then we correct the whole thing, okay? We still got a lot of time. We got like a month. 19th. So let's just say we spent like 2-3 weeks correcting, and then we rally for the last few weeks in December. That's possible. If we corrected this whole thing, you know for a certainty that this wave territory is going to be very significant. I'd say 15 grand around here, like right around this region, is going to be so significant, the wave 4 region. Oh, geez. That can't be it, right? I'm completely counting this wrong. I forgot where it was. Something came in the mail. And it's kind of disappointing that it's actually broken. I ordered like a rear right replacement, a wireless speaker that my ex-girlfriend threw out the window. And the speaker broke and the window, so I had to order a new one. And it doesn't work. It looks amazing. This guy right here. It looks amazing. These speakers are awesome. They're edifiers, ET55s. And yeah, the rear right one doesn't work. Sucks that it doesn't even turn on. It doesn't even get power. So anyways, so I'm thinking that this is the wrong wave that I'm entirely counting here. I'm saying that this here is... I'm completely screwing that up. And this is most likely a 4th that's in here already. So we're looking for a 4th in my opinion. But this one here is not done yet, I think. There's either one more wave up, like I mentioned earlier. All right. Or just one wave down. Okay. like one big wave down that we're talking about. Give me a second. I just need a sip of this. That was really disappointing, actually, the speaker, because I'm having a movie night soon with just a few of my friends. Because I have like a pretty big TV. It's like an 85-inch. So my friends like to come over and have a movie night. But one speaker doesn't work, so it kind of kills the fun in it a little bit. So we were talking earlier about how one-to-one extension hits exactly right there. And because it's a parabolic move up, we know that the third wave is going to be a little bit bigger. This might be the crappiest first wave that we've seen, but it's still possible. And then we find three waves somewhere in here, right? Most likely that's a 1, 2. That's probably a 3 somewhere in there. 4 to 5. The extensions are just so hyperbolic that you just cannot get a perfect count. But in my opinion, this is what it is. Where this is a 1, that's a 2. There's a 3 that is probably going to end up finishing either here once again or right at 20k to hit the resistance. That we come back down, and in my opinion, we're probably going to smash through it pretty hard. So enough with BTC, right? We made the prediction that one-to-one extension, that's it for now. And now we're going to leave it at either it's going to hit 20k for that last subwave going to the upside, or we're going to see a fairly major retracement coming soon, okay? And then the 12-hour, we don't really see any bearish diverging yet compared to the previous highest peak, like around there. So there still could be a ways to go. There's not a lot of signs of it slowing down quite yet. Volume though is dwindling right now. That I gotta give, okay? And I also have to give it give the fact that it's been how long now since we've been hovering at this high. We've been hovering around here for about I can't hold down shift and drag it right now. It's actually irritating. 1 day, 14 hours now. All right, just moving on today. I apologize if this video is kind of long. It's free anyways for the public, so I'm kind of just, you know, having fun with it as well. I gotta make sure that I'm enjoying my day too, right? Not just for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now we're gonna go to CoinMarketCap here. 66.2. So Bitcoin gains 0.1 dominance. Let's check out the volume here. We're now at 37 billion. We actually reached 49, I think. That was the highest day. That was pretty historical. Okay, here we go. So we reached 49 billion yesterday, and now we're trending already much lower in the 37, so lower than the previous day even. So you know something's up right now. Yeah, it made a major push, so now the volume is really dwindling. So that's of concern. I don't really care about checking the other stuff right now. Okay, let's go here now. Let's go to USDT, fiat market, already prepared. Let's check out some gains. We already know about Wi-Fi. LTC is on our radar as well now. Link is going to be on our radar very soon, okay? Yeah, so just looking here, I'm not sure if the video caught the other part. They might have cut it out there by accident, so I'm just going to say it again. So Wi-Fi is definitely on our radar. Link is on as well now. It's starting to rally quite a bit more than Ethereum because it broke the other high in August, September-ish. Link is going to be on our radar now. It's reaching a channel resistance. XRP, not really yet. Uni, Sushi is definitely on our radar. Okay, we're going to be watching that guy quite a bit. I don't know about Rose, but that is going to be on our radar now. 43% gain. Okay, so CRV is kind of taking a back seat a little bit now. So let's just get some more shit on our watch list here. Do you guys know anybody that watches as many coins as me? I think I watch a lot of coins. Like, look at my list, man. That's my list. Like, holy crap. Just go getter, dude. It's pretty much every coin on Binance. Okay, so Rose goes kind of like second from the top. Sushi gets a big promotion just based on volatility. Okay, so just based on those two things right there, we're going to go with that. And because we're also looking at Ave already, we're going to put that on our third, and Wi-Fi. And that kind of concludes the picks just based on that. Alpha, you'll be up there too, and CRV. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. CVC, I think, now got demoted. Nothing's really going on with CVC, is it? I can't remember. The volume is just too low now. It's CRV. That's the one that we're looking at. Okay, CBC is now going to be on another list. So everything below uni. See, do you guys notice what I do? I just make a bookmark, like this little red thing. I click on it, so I just note it. If you click on it, okay, right click on it, then go to flag, right? Then you can click on that to take it off. You can just flag it to whatever you want. I just make it that color because it's visible. So basically from that end to that end is my watch list. Everything else below it, I don't give a shit about it. That's kind of how it's going, okay? But link, we're going to put you above the list a little bit. You're going to be like the bottom, okay? So I'm going to flag you. So that's kind of a good system to just a good list, shit list. Easy enough, guys? Voila. Oh yeah, LTC, you got promoted. You're still the bottom though, LTC. Uni, don't know about you. Let's just quickly glance at it. So this is imperative. Yeah, we're going to keep it on here. This is really important for us to do this, okay? You have to do this because what the fudgesicles is going on here with this coin? What? What's going on? It just got released yesterday. It's so volatile. I'm not in the mood to trade it yet. You guys looking at this with me? This coin's probably gonna explode. Like eventually, like every fucking coin, you know what happens, right? It just ends up blowing upwards. Any new coin. Look. Just drops and then just explodes later. Like that coin, like CRV, look. It might take a long time. But I'm gonna wait. Rose, you haven't earned a spot yet. Nah, Rose, you haven't earned a spot yet. You're not worth my time yet, fuck. You just got demoted. So, this is really important for you to do every day. Because then you're going to get like, how many coins do I have here? You guys count. I don't know, like 20, 30 almost. So you're not going to go through every single coin and be like, oh yeah, I know which, I'm going to trade every single coin. That's going to give you a nightmare. So the process, first of all, is look for the volatility. Look for the volume, right? Look for where they are in the progression of the cycle. Is it rallying? Is it sidewaysing? Is it like at a baseline support, which it might be at for months? So you want to ask a lot of questions, and then you want to quickly spend like 30 minutes a day, which is kind of what I do with you guys, just filtering through all the crap and saying to yourself, I need to prioritize my time. I got up today like around 10. It's already 12:30 and I haven't even thought of which trade I'm going into yet. I haven't even done a thorough analysis because I'm too busy kind of like just shooting the shit, to be quite honest. And yeah. So now that we've got our list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to actually do a technical analysis on all of this right now. Okay, so I don't know how this video got so long. I'm releasing it anyways. I didn't like this video at all. It's going to be free for the public. And now we're going to jump into the technical analysis for our hot picks today. So this was a freebie. I'll see you guys in the premium group right away. See you soon. Bye now.